What is up, everybody? This is the 2023 BMW Championship outright idol and slash help Cam win $2,000 in our one and done tournament.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I got an update for you guys. I'm not gonna say who I'm picking because it got a little bit closer this weekend because the two guys picked Jordan Spieth and Victor Hovland. Somehow they still had them. So they ended up gaining about 400,000 on me. So the difference right now is 1.13 million. So
It's just the last. This is the last week, right? Yeah,
this is
obviously.
the last week, and it helps that it's a no cut event quite a bit because even like I think Brian Harmon ended up getting like T35, something like that. I ended up getting $100,000, so the difference was really only like 300,000. So as long as big week, as long as they don't have the winner, or like
you would need they would need to have the winner, and your guy would have to really suck.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if 3.6 million is a lot of money. Like, I would have to get like second, or like maybe at least top 5. So we can just start there. So, right now I have Lucas Glover, back-to-back champion on the PGA Tour. Wyndham Clark, Keegan Bradley, Jason Day, Sepp Straka, Kurt Kitayama.
Yeah, definitely coming down to it last week, but like I would say Keegan or Glover.
Yeah, so Keegan has good course history here.
He's only played here once.
Sure.
He's only played here. No, he's never. I don't even know if he's ever played here.
No, what was I looking at? Maybe I was looking at some comp courses.
Makes sense.
No, he hasn't. I think I was looking at some comp courses or something.
Yeah, he almost won at Torrey Pines. I think that he's in comp course this year.
Yeah, I think it was one of the ones in Steve's article that I read. So, so that kind of caught my attention. But honestly, I don't know how you pass up Lucas Glover at this point, unless you think
I don't know. You can look at it in multiple ways. You could say I don't know how I'm passing up on him, rather the hot wave, or you could look at it like I missed the first two. I don't want to jump in now. It might be too late. There's definitely you could look at it both ways. I probably wouldn't, because this is like truly like once in a lifetime thing.
A much more difficult course. You think this week?
Much more. Oh, by far. Yeah, literally by far. Last time there was an event here, only 5 guys finished under par. Only 5 out of 70. It's very difficult conditions. And you think about it, those last 2 weeks were definitely Lucas Glover style courses. Soft, hot, Southeast where he's from, where he's played well in his career. Now we head up to Chicago firm and fast. Not that he can't play well here, but it's a much longer course, much more demanding off the tee, and he's hitting fairways, but he's not like blasting like John Rahm or Rory McIlroy down the fairway, which is kind of what this course will lend itself to. Yeah, off the tee is going to be a big stat this week because the fairways are just total driving as a whole. The fairways it's a long course and it's fairly narrow. So I'm waiting on like the narrative I'm going to go with. I'm waiting on the player interviews. If they're saying it's going to be really firm,
rough is like thick
then the rough is going to be thick. If it's really firm, then I think just go all in on the driving distance, because even the Brendan Todds are going to be missing fairways because the fairways are so firm and they're narrow. But if we get something that says it's a little softer than I expected, then I think the Morikawas are going to be live. So I'm going to wait.
Okay, interesting. I like, because whenever I read Steve's article, listened to his preview, stuff like that, and he was talking about how difficult it's going to be off the tee this week. Immediately, I went through the list and I was like, all right, like I need to write these guys down, ask Matt about them. But Todd is actually on my list, and this was the first time I've ever looked at his stat profile, and it's pretty crazy. Like this is just. He just dinks it, but he dinks it down the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, and I talked about it on the DFS show. If he He has one recipe for success. If he's missing fairways, he's just dead. Like just
Dead.
absolutely dead.
Yeah.
Absolutely dead. He has no chance if he's missing fairways. Like no chance to even crack the top 30 if he's missing fairways
Yeah.
because he's hits it so short and this course is demanding. He played here once. Obviously, everyone played here once, finished 8th. But then that start, he lost 2 strokes ball striking and he gained 1,000,000 strokes putting. Not really a sustainable strategy, but B. Todd is a great putter. So I don't think if he's going to do that again if he loses 2 strokes ball striking again. But he's just got to be playing out of the fairways, and I'm just going to wait because if it's firm, even Brendan Todd's going to be missing fairways, just like we saw at Winged Foot when Bryson won the U.S. Open. It was that firm that no one was hitting fairways, even the most accurate drivers.
Okay, so this is the forecast so far.
Rain, okay.
Have you taken a look at this yet?
No.
I mean, 0.27 inches isn't nothing, but it looks like it's all just going to come down between like 7 and 10 a.m. So we might see a delayed start. Maybe people come out hot on Thursday, but then it's gonna
bake out 90 degrees on Sunday.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of those tournaments where someone who shoots 74, 75 in round 1 will be there on Sunday. Like John Rahm, when he won this event in 2020, he was so far back on the weekend, and then he had a really good Saturday and then a really good Sunday. He came from way behind. This is like an event where you can just go about it so nonchalantly. Like you see a guy shoot 71, 69, 70, and then they're in the mix on Sunday because it's just that hard.
I'd love to talk to someone. Maybe I'll text one of my buddies who lives in Illinois and say like, hey, has it been raining there like at all? Because in Texas, it hasn't rained in like a month. And everything is so dry that like even what I'm getting at is even if it's 0.1 inch, 0.1 inch, 0.27, that's not going to do anything.
Exactly. Definitely text them and tweet it out.
Yeah, I'll see what I can find out, but we'll keep the list going. So I kind of went with that narrative just off the guys that I know. One, I tried to find guys that I knew wouldn't be too chalky, but I feel like in a 50-person event, that chalk doesn't really matter as much.
Totally agree.
Okay, good to hear. So top of my list, and this is gonna like I wrote chalk ? Next to it. Is Jordan Spieth at 28?
I don't think so. I mean, it's weird to think about what the people will do with Spieth after a good result. But like, if you look at Spieth by the entire year, if he's gaining strokes on the green and around the green, he's finishing top 10. If he's losing, he's finishing nowhere near. It's like, truthfully, it's just a coin flip. When will Jordan Spieth finish? I mean, when will Jordan Spieth do well, chip or putt well? Like you can't predict that. You can't predict it. And but it's a good bet at 28. I feel like it's not like he's like 10-1. 28 is a good, fine number in a 50-man field. So I mean, you're gonna have to be really good around the greens here. He's never played here. I don't think he's played here before, and you're gonna have to chip and putt around here. So Jordan Spieth can definitely do that, but it's crazy when you look at his stat profile. When he chips and putts, he does really well. When he doesn't, he's nowhere near the leaderboard. So it's a coin flip with Jordan.
Yeah,
that's Jordan. That's Jordan. Though.
So the reason he was at the top of my list was because of how confident he was with his driver on this weekend. Dude, he was just like hit the ball, pick up his tee. He's like boom, boom, boom.
Yep, it looks when he's dialed the driver, it looks awesome.
So
I
like
can
this
get down
is
with Jordan. Honestly,
this is good. Like
that's good.
7, yeah. I know this is like a weird way to look at it. Plus 7.7 and plus 8%, but
I don't even know what that means. Like I'm down.
It means
I don't use data golf.
Adjusted driving distance and adjusted driving accuracy. Yeah, I'll read that later.
It's all in relation to the field. So like obviously plus is good and plus is good.
Exactly. So. Yeah. So that's kind of what I was looking at. So he played really well. I just think maybe people also saw that, but again, I don't think it matters. This guy I know is going to be a little bit chalky, and people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, everyone's going to play Cam Young and Rory," but Benny Ann 50-1.
I love it. I love it. He finished T12 in his only other trip here, and this is like arguably the best golf he's playing of his career. So Ben On is super long, super straight off the tee. Not really super straight, but he's super long off the tee. And if it gets super firm, Benny On could just go bombs away and have those wedges into greens. He's not really the best putter, but you don't really need to be the best putter on when it's going to be -4 that wins. And he's got a sick around the green game. He like ranks in the top 5, I think, in strokes getting around the green on the entire tour.
Does he
So,
really?
look, can you double check that for me? He ranks, I think, 4th or 5th around the green. He is sick around the green, and that's what you're gonna need here. Try long and around the green, and if it's
Long and
firm, I'm
around the
down with the
green,
Benny Green.
dude. All right, yeah, that's Benny Ann. I know he's like number 1 or 2, and I think he's number 2 in
Driving distance
total driving
or something like
distance. Is
that.
that? Yeah.
Something like that. Look it up. Go to the PGA Tour website.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Approach the green, around the green.
Around the green.
Jonathan Bird. Dude, 4th.
Hell yeah.
Wow. How is Scotty 5th? I feel like he sucks out of bunkers.
He does suck out of bunkers, but he's like the best chipper in the world. Like besides that.
Where's Jordan Spieth? Wow, he's way down here. He's like, whenever I think of like around the green players, I think of him. So
yeah, no, it makes sense.
That's interesting. Okay. The note next to this guy is putter ? Tony Finau.
Dude, horrible.
Yeah.
Look
at this.
I don't know if
he lost 8 strokes putting.
Yeah, that was the second worst of his career. And he hasn't. It's not like it's been good. It's been horrible. Just use the flow chart. Is there good players in the field? Yes, no. If yes, don't play Tony Finau.
I have
if
that.
No, play Tony Finau.
Yeah. Okay, I had that thought too. And then I'm gonna go back to Max this week.
He's been striping off the tee. Striping.
Yeah, so he's been striping it. He's gained distance recently, but I don't know if I'm going to go back to Tom, because last week we talked about how whenever I played Max, I always play Tom.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to get there with Tom. And
well, this is truthfully the hardest golf course Tom Kim is going to play. Has played in his life. Like no jokes. So how are we going to? It's a question mark. How are we going to feel after this week? Are we going to say Tom Kim just won on the hardest golf course he's ever played in his entire life? Or if he doesn't, like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd rather wait and see. I'm not really a Tom Kim truther or guy. Okay. I don't have any like hard feelings against him, but this is literally the hardest golf course he's played in his life. So I'm going to have to wait and see.
So this is a good question. Has Max played any hard courses? Because when I think of hard courses, I think of the Masters. But is he just not playing well because it's the Masters?
Well, yeah, it's weird to say because he sucked in majors, which is hard courses. But is that because the course is too hard, or is that because the pressure?
It's the Masters.
I think it's the pressure. He won at Torrey Pines.
Okay.
Very hard course.
Hard course.
He won at Riv. Very
there
hard
we go.
course.
This is what I'm looking for.
He won at Quail Hollow, very hard course, and he won at TPC Potomac, which was the most difficult conditions last year in Maryland. It was raining all week. I think I don't look at the highlights from that tournament. I was there with Kerr. He outlasted Keegan on Sunday. So those are 4 wins at very hard golf courses.
So I was pissed that they didn't show more of his shots this weekend because I didn't get to see the 2 holes on Sunday on the back 9 that he blew up on. He had 2 doubles on the back 9. If he didn't have those 2 doubles, he eagled. Was it 15 or 16? And
16. We both had him.
Yeah. Yeah. And then of course, Taylor Moore. But I mean, if he didn't lose 4 strokes on that back 9, like, I mean, he would have been -15, I think, right? Like if he just parred those. So I don't know. I think I'm going to play. I'm going to bet him again.
Very similar narrative to what I said going into last week. I said he had the game to win at the Open, and he made bad mistakes at the wrong time. I
Yeah.
would repeat that sentiment. I think he had the game to win. I finished 21, 12th, 10th, 6th. He's playing good golf. Shit. Fuck. I might be in on Max, but I love Victor Hovland.
Ah. Oh, that's your guy this week.
I don't know yet.
I don't have him. I don't have him written down.
It's still early.
Yeah. Well, so in Steve's article, he said that this course is like really it ranks pretty high in like difficulty in putting. So
But Victor's a good putter.
Yeah.
He's
So
better than
whenever I
so
think
many of these scrubs.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think there was like one day where he just missed like a ton of bunny putts and it just is stuck in my head. So that's oh yeah, and I'm probably gonna bet our guy again, Sahith. I don't
Yeah,
I feel like
if it becomes a scramble fest.
I feel like we talk about him a lot, but he
What is
has
his
gotten like
odds?
he's gotten better off the tee, and he gained a lot of distance last week. He's been gradually gaining distance and improving his accuracy. Like you can see over here, like he was really
Yeah.
bad and slowly gotten better. He was good around the green.
He's very streaky, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he gained 8 strokes total last week, so and
What
a
are his odds?
T13
Like
finish.
100?
I saw 80 on DraftKings earlier today. 80.
80. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's it. I think that's a good bet.
And then the last guy I want to talk about is someone I didn't see anyone talk about him last week. I haven't seen anyone talk about him this week. And I haven't been able to listen to a ton of podcasts last week or so, but no one is talking about Xander.
Dude, I tweeted that out last week on Thursday morning. I was like, no one talking about Xander, and I feel like this course makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it didn't really
Yeah.
pan out, but yeah, like he's not playing bad golf at all. Like he's just gradually just play. He's not like losing a ton of strokes. He had a horrible driving week last week, but Xander Schauffele usually bounces back off the
Oh,
tee when
damn. Yeah.
he had a really bad driving week.
Whew, but look
Yeah,
at
I and
these.
he does well in difficult conditions. He finished 20 something here last time, but yeah, there's no reason Xander can't perform well here. But I don't know. It's not for me.
Okay.
He's on my blacklist, so that's why.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's one of like
So
4 guys on my blacklist.
speaking of blacklists, this is going to be I might clip this, depending on your answer. But who? Oh, fuck! I forgot to ask you. I wanted to next time. Remind me. I'm gonna ask you to guess 3 guys that are on my list before we talk
Okay, yeah,
about
I'll
that
do
would be
that.
kind of fun. And then, but who wins first, Cameron Young or Tommy Fleetwood?
Dude, great tweet. That's it. Way better than your Cam Young or Eric Cole tweet. I think
Yeah.
yeah, that's a tough one because I think Fleetwood can honestly win this week. But I mean, the course makes so much sense, and Tommy Fleetwood's went into events that make so much sense, but he's so gutless on Sunday. And I bet Fleetwood one time in 2 years. I bet him this year at Colonial where he literally missed the cut. And so I really haven't had the heartbreak really. I'm I'm thinking about doing it this week, so I'll see. But yeah, I don't know.
I can't do it for the same reason I can't bet Cam Young. Like I don't think they have the clutch gene.
Well,
Um,
Cam Young's like also like 10 years younger.
oh, that's okay. That's true. But then, okay, what about Eric Cole and Cam Young? Like,
Cam Young will win before Eric Cole.
okay.
I'll wager you on that if you want it. I'll give you good odds too. I'll give you minus 200.
Why couldn't we have said this when I said who will win first, Akshay Bhatia or him?
Wait, what did I say? Oh, Cam Young will win first.
Yeah,
Right.
no. I didn't talk to you about this. I tweeted it out, but I was like, I would, if I could, I would bet money that Akshay or Carson won before Cam Young, and then it happened.
Oh
So,
yeah, I do remember that. Yes,
yeah.
that was good.
Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. as far as my one and done, and I think I know my card now.
Yeah, you have some time. We got some time to talk through it. And this
Yeah.
week.
No, I liked your advice too about, waiting a day after you talk and, letting the digesting the information a little bit. But all right, cool.
Let's go.
Well,
Let's go.
yeah, I have a good feeling about this week.
Hell yeah. Let's have a week.
All right.